We came up with Kalimur. Well, it's a word that we made up basically because we were trying to find all these different band names, and if you look up on Google, I mean, most combinations of cool words have already been taken by various projects. And also certain words come with connotations. So the cool aspect of having your own, your band name being a new word is that it just comes with a clean slate, and people can associate the music that you make and the experiences that they have with you, either at your shows or with your recordings, with that word, and it's kind of fresh and pure in that sense. I decided to pursue music because I've never experienced something that unifies people as much as music does, and also there's just it's really two aspects. One is connecting with people, and the other is that internally it just gives me this outlet of expression in many different ways. Sometimes if I'm just emotionally beaten down, getting to kind of pour your heart on a canvas, so to speak, is very refreshing. And then in other ways, if life gets monotonous, or if there's something amazing and you just need to tell everybody about it, but maybe there's no one there and you want to just kind of get that emotion out, just expressing freshens up life. It captures moments, it captures a feeling, it captures chapters of your life, and I love how it kind of marks these points. Every record that you put out is like a chapter of your life. All the while hoping we'd still remain. You can't expect the sky. My favorite song to play live changes. I would say right now, it's probably between Redemption and Modern Love. Very different songs, but both of them really have a kick, especially towards the end. In terms of our favorite venues to play, I mean, it's kind of a two-part question, or a two-part answer to that question, I guess, because so far we love playing in Connecticut. We love playing our home base. The venue called The Space has been amazing for us and to us, and has given us kind of a spot to kind of grow a homegrown audience. But I love playing in New York. I love going on tour and playing new venues and meeting new people and seeing new cities. I mean, in our last tour, DC was amazing, Philly was amazing, New Jersey was fantastic. So, I mean, I just love playing and meeting new people, but also seeing familiar faces at the same time. It makes it feel like we really are, kind of playing music within and to a community, and it's very rewarding. In terms of a highlight of a career so far, I think there are just a lot of smaller victories that we really appreciate, and they inspire us to keep on keeping on. I would say releasing records, getting to play packed shows in your home state, getting to play amazing cities like New York, getting to tour, getting played on radio, all that stuff has been extremely humbling and also inspiring and motivating to keep going, because it makes us feel like what we're creating and sharing with people is resonating. In terms of musical inspiration, I guess there are a couple different ways to answer that. One is, especially in this generation of Spotify and all the streaming services, you really have so much music that you can tap into, and I get inspired just hearing new sounds or textures or melodies or ways of expression from other artists, so that inspires me. But I mean, also just connecting with people and connecting with myself. When you write, you learn something about yourself, and when you perform and you share with people, you're kind of sharing stories and experiencing that emotion that you were conveying or that story that you're telling with other people.
On my knees for months, oblivious, insidiously slide.
I would say my favorite song off Redemption, our new album, would probably be, and this changes a lot. I would say that currently it would be either Empty Hands or the title track, Redemption. I think we're all really happy with how that came out, and again, it's really fun to play live.
And if you love me, why'd you leave me on the...
Like I said before, in terms of kind of finding music to be inspired by, I'm inspired by so many different artists, but there definitely are main influences. I think, Coldplay has always been a big influence, John Mayer. I really admire what the Fray do, One Republic, The Script, the Black Keys. There's so many. Mumford & Sons are great. But that's just skimming the surface. I mean, I find new music every single day. And with Discover playlists and related artists and whatever, there's just, you can kind of go down the rabbit hole and find so many great songs and artists that of all genres, because I really like most genres, that push the boundaries in one way or another and kind of show you something different. And I'm just always inspired by artists that are doing that.
I'm addicted to this madness. I want more.
My favorite song to play live changes. I would say right now, it's probably between Redemption and Modern Love. Very different songs, but both of them really have a kick, especially towards the end.
You let me think that we got somewhere that not like it.
Yeah, I mean, I would just love to say to our fans, thank you so much for listening, and I can't tell you enough how much that means to us, that what we're creating is resonating and connecting with you, and for anybody who's ever gone out of their way to say a kind word to us or come see us and buy a ticket and spend an entire day or night getting to the venue and watching the music. I mean, it just, I cannot express how appreciative I am of that, because as much as I love music for what it can do for me, I think I can speak on behalf of the whole band when I say that it makes it that much more gratifying when we can actually share it with people and experience the music with you guys. So thank you a million times over for everything that you do.